Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Because maybe my uncle, so it be so Jamai, but not training me, but somebody training me. So I respect soldier people. They are respecting. You don't like foolish nonsense. They hate nonsense.
Nice.
That slap you. That's all. No nonsense. These people, they are two people. These lawyers, I don't like them. For my kid, why I'm kid small? No, I don't like them at all.
Wow.
It be too much. They talk. If you walk in, you say, these people, they are causing trouble. They have this, but you don't like them. Monitor the people to do the good things. Yeah. You understand what the matter is? Yes. They are good, but they are bad.
Ghana people will figure that too. This someone is good but is bad.
When I'm small boy, I know everything well because me, I don't like stealing. If you steal me, I go kill you. Right.
Hey.
Stealing matter, I don't like it.
Good morning, Africa. Hey. Good morning, Ghana. Good morning, Volta Region. Good morning, people of Sanga. So, well, I like to look at me like this. Wow. Look at the mountain. And then this local school. Okay. So today we are scouting for land. We are scouting for land at this land they say is for the people of Peki. Okay. And then we are actually in the town of Sanga. Okay. There's a thing about land ownership in Ghana. Sometimes there can be a village, a whole village, that the village is not the owner of the land. You get it? The whole village is not the owners of the land because when they settled, they were lended the land. They had like a leasehold from the landowners, okay? And then sometimes there can be a village or two villages and then the boundary is disputed. So that's the issue of this land that we are at, and we have to be sure that we are far from the disputes. And this is things that you will not know if you are just buying land from a far place or online or just watching this thing maps, because you wouldn't see it. You get it? So sorry, I'm right by the road, but we just need to discuss this quickly. So I'll tell a story. Let me tell you a story about land, about seeking diverse advice and counsel. When you do land, you realize that we say you have to do a search. I go. So you have to do a search. So when you do a search, what you are trying to do is you want to know the current owner of the land, and then beyond that you want to know the history of ownership of the land. How soon was it being flipped? If it was being flipped very often, why are they flipping it? If it's not being flipped, why are they not flipping it? Okay. And whoever you are talking to, where is he in that chain, so that you can understand the authority over the land, because sometimes you need to know the final authority. And this is not the place to talk about the various kinds of land ownership in Ghana. I think there are a lot of videos about that, but I want to actually talk about how to be sure that the land is yours. So I'll give you a story quickly. There was a man who said his head is always aching him. So the doctors told him that his head is aching him because his balls were pressing hard on his scrotum, so he should take them off. And then it took him quite some time to agree to the advice, but the headache was so bad, so he eventually agreed to take off his balls. So he went to the hospital and had the operation, and they took off his balls. So this man, poor man, like sad man, with no balls on his way home. And then he passed by a fashion showroom, and then there was this old tailor there who said he has 11 years experience. He had some very nice suits and shorts and trousers, and the old man said, okay, now without balls, I'm a sad man already, why not just get some good looks? So he asked of the suit, and the old man said, oh, you must be size 13. Then the guy was like, how did you know? So the teller said, oh, I told you it's from 11 years of experience. Then said, okay, how about some trousers? So they checked out the trousers, and then the old man said, oh, you must be size 44. Then the the man without balls, ballless man, said, "How did you know that?" He said, "Oh, I told you I have 11 years experience." Then he asked about singlets. Then the old man said, "Oh, you must be size 10." He said, "How did you know that?" He said, "I told you 11 years of experience." So wow. Yeah, these are some young students doing some community work, huh? And then this is a community tap, so I'm sure there is a borehole down there. And then this is a drain. Nice. The students interrupted me. So yes, then he saw panties. So he's like, the panties, he wants to get some panties. And the old man said, "You must be size 12. Then the ballless man said, "No, finally you got this one wrong." So why? Said he's size 10. Then the old tailor said, "No, if you wear size 10, it will press hard against your balls and your head will always be aching you." Think about it like, I hope you get this. So this issue is an issue of panties, and the man had lost his balls, and even before he lost his balls, he's been struggling for so long, like before he lost his balls with his headache, and it was just about consulting widely. So the moral in this story is one to consult widely. Someone said if you have a problem and you speak to people, they will give you a solution based on their expertise. So you speak to a pastor, he will pray for you. You speak to a doctor, he would recommend a medicine or stuff. A pharmacist, they will give you medicine, or a surgeon would tell you to do an operation, and then a lawyer will take the issue to court, that kind of thing. So it's about who you are consulting. I hope that is kind of so. That's the thing about land. If you are getting land, it's good to consult really widely. Okay, it's good to consult. I think that's a lot of water issues. So it's really close to the Volta River, but there's no water. So I think there's been a lot of community water issue. So when you are buying a land, it's good to consult widely. Yes, sir. I go. Okay. It's good to consult widely. Is that? Wow, that's like a community shower. Okay. So when you buy land, you have to consult widely. Okay. That's a town center bell or Seri. Okay. I think the town center is there. Let's just look at it quickly. Oh, nice village. Yeah. So the town center is here. So I'm sure they ring the Sari, and then people come here for town hall meetings. It's a nice village, isn't it? With a mountain in sight. This thing usually is cemeteries that have this kind of plants, but I don't see any graves. Cemeteries and shrines. I'm sure there used to be some shrine. So if you are buying land, you need to consult widely. So it's good to do the official search. You get a lands commission officer to do search for you. Then you pick the plot. You go to the place and pick the coordinates yourself. Especially when you start thinking payment, you pick the coordinates yourself. Okay, so that they do the search for you. Don't just use the site plan, because sometimes the site plan can be for a different place, and then you will be shown a different place. Yes, sir. I go. So if you don't do that, you would actually transact business and go to the wrong place, and it still gets funny. Okay, so either you do that, you get a trusted party to represent you and those stuff. And that's another thing about when people are building from abroad. If you are building from abroad and you let your auntie or your brother represent you, that's okay. That person is not an expert. That person is a relative. So is that person is a representative of you as the client, okay? Then you need an expert who will do the job. So when you give the job to your representative to do, and he's the one who makes profit if things go bad, there's a tendency of the job to fail. But if someone else is doing the job and your representative is monitoring, then there is tension in them between them, and that tension is healthy tension. So your brother will be watching the contractor closely. How come this, and be giving you reports. You see that there'll be some level of backbiting, and then they're trying to stress the issue. This is good for you because if the contractor is wrong, you will get to know. But not every report will be right because they feel the contractor is taking a lot of money, or you're not giving them that money so that they do. But if you give the work to your brother, it will be worse than what the contractor will do for you. That's the thing about that thing, because your brother is not a contractor, okay? He's just supposed to oversee and be sure that whatever the contractor promises, he delivers. But he's not supposed to be a contractor, okay? All right. So let's put that on our side. This is not about construction. This is just about the land. So you pick the coordinates and do the search yourself. Then you go there, you walk the land, okay? So that you can get the social history of the place. So people will ask, what are you doing on this? And I say, oh, sorry, we just came here. Who is the owner of the land? So he used to ascertain, well, oh, this land, hey, don't come here. They'll be fighting over it for a very long time. Or that kind of stuff. You can now have those kind of conversations and understand those stuff. Okay. And the last part is, especially if it's a big land, you just attempt possession. So attempt possession is there is a lot of adverse possession in Ghana, and there is a lot of first possession in Ghana. It works when there is dispute. The law of adverse possession is that if someone has been on the land for 10 years and nobody questioned him, and there is a dispute, if it can be proven that he's been there for 10 years without any query or questioning, if there is no other legal documents that prevent him from owning it, he can be the owner. Okay, paraphrased. And then there is the law of first possession that says that whoever has a structure on the land first would definitely be the first owner. So he is a more legal owner than whoever doesn't have any structure. That means that the other person was sold to later on. So when you buy land, you have to put something on it, okay? So that's why people do fence wall. When you do fence, when someone comes, he sees that someone has been there before me, so he asks about that person. Who made the fence wall? Where is he? Can I know him? Why did he leave? Okay. Now what you can do is, fence wall is even a little expensive to make, so you can just come and dump a trip of chippings on the land. When you put chippings on the land, chippings is 3,000 cedis. Maybe the land is 30,000 cedis. So you are risking 10% of the money for 30,000 for the total amount. But that is for very cheap lands, maybe in the Volta region. In Accra, the land is $30,000, $60,000, and chippings is $200. So it really makes a lot of sense. You just dump a trip of chippings on it. When you do that, if there's another owner, people will call and say, hey, someone's come to put chippings on your land, is it yours? And stuff like that. Then you can get the history as well quickly, okay? So you can do that. Then especially when you are buying from the chiefs, sometimes I tell people that the chiefs are the biggest culprit, not like the big empowerment chiefs, but like small chiefs and family heads, because they are biggest culprit because they don't have history and records. So they can sell it to somebody, they bring another person, they show it, and then when you are coming to cut it, you realize that another person's lot has entered another person and the like. So you deal with professionals, you get professional land surveyors to follow up when you are dealing with the chiefs, so that you make sure that you are getting the right place, and if it is not right, they will give you another land. It's also something you should watch. So we'll take you through to the plot. This is in the Volta region. The land is good, fertile. The reason why I'm making this video is that it's close to a disputed space between Peki and people of Awudomen. So we want to be sure that this place is safe before we do anything else. But I was asked the economy of the area, and I think the question was the economy of the area aside cassava. So the woman has some corn. In Ghana, I think every part of Ghana has corn, and corn is cheap. So you do it within 3 months, you have it and the like, and it's not a big issue. This is the current MP of the area. But another thing here is coconuts. You can see the coconut tree very, very old. So yeah, then there are bananas and what's the name? pineapple, no, not pineapples, bananas and plantains. So bananas and plantains are also part. And then we have cassava. Certainly in the Volta region, whole of Volta region is good for cassava. There was something else that we mentioned, palm. So when we get to the policy side, there's a lot of palm plantation there. So when you have palm plantation, you have palm kernel, you have palm oil, you can have palm wine, which is the favorite drink of the people of the Volta region, and then you can also have palm nut soup, which is my favorite soup for the sake of this video. Yeah, so I hope it's been helpful. I hope the information is worth it. We'll go to the land, I'll show you a few stuff along the way, and then we'll see how it goes. Thank you. Tanya Dogwe, Miho Agbendi, Odo, for you there. You now have a drew. Agbeto for you there. Pegito, Papa Sanga Togi. I have a drew. See you. Yo.
You guys are related?
Yes, we are.
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Because it is my uncle. So it be so Jamai, but not training me, but somebody training me. So I respect soldier people. They are respecting. You don't like foolish nonsense. They hate nonsense.
Nice.
That slap you. That's all. No nonsense. These people they are people. These lawyers, I don't like them. So my kid, why I'm kidding small? No, I don't like them at all.
Wow.
Be too much at the talk. If you can't give me say, these people, they are causing trouble. They have this, but don't like them. Monitor the people to do the good things. Yeah. You understand what the matter is?
Yes.
They are good, but they are bad.
Ghana people will figure that you know. This someone is good but it's bad.
When I'm small boy, I know everything well because me, I don't like stealing. If you steal me, I go kill you.
Right.
Hey.
Stealing matter, I don't like it.
We can
The
live
second
in,
you go touch me.
we can live in the same
When
house.
your wife. What's your wife? No. God give me so. God give me no do so. If you do so, you go die. Earlier. Secondly, the key is not for you. Don't forget what that's not there.
Good man. I like you.
I've called it.
Are you going boti?
Boti.
Fully.
Boti for the many Western region. Top call me.
We are the Gabriel.
Gabriel. Oh, okay. Akpe. Third in cancer. And you might be cancer to a hotel. No, okay.
I'm in your hotel.
I buy from a 12 of us. Okay. Tawe sanga to enya alu pekito nya. Okay. Taken ka ala levia.
Oh, agbele demele.
Edegbele.
Tami dey fit fly motor kura, mo tell motor fit fly.
Ede amenene la so.
Oh, the girl I see that color motor dey that color inside. I pay top wala, who color top. Top wala easy. Aya, ana be tole fi do. Ime da ne. Ko me da kwa bodo.
Don kagbo.
Ole fi no wa wa. Okay. Ele top wa.
Wow.
Every down one to la small.
Okay. That the amenene la so.
Oh, my jira do kwaje ni wala papa. The bush,
so we go get palm wine.
Oh, palm wine, go get.
I like this place.
What is it?
Kilo Jones. Meet Nkansa. You know, say I never know your other names.
It's me, Kasia Jibodi.
Stubborn guy.
Oh, it's the guy.
So now you are into farming.
Yeah.
But so you used to do what?
Industrial cleaning
Service. But Volta Region, there are no industries in Volta Region.
Yeah.
So you can only farm.
Yeah.
So which one would you rather do? Cleaning or farming?
Oh, for the cleaning, it's an experience I have, but I will start with the farm. When there is an opportunity for the cleaning service, I can also switch to that place and fetch money to to fund the farm.
So where's the farm at?
It's at Peki Abetile.
Do you have experience in farming?
Farming. Yes. I have experience in farming due to pineapple plantation.
You work for something before?
Yeah, for about 6 good years. I work for Fresh and Dry Eastern Region. So.
Okay. Okay.
I have more knowledge about pineapple farming, especially that's my basic field that I enjoy in farming most.
We will go to the land top. Then your farm they pick.
Yeah, then my farm.
So you cannot do to take it.
Oh, well, on the right now I can invite you.
So you have a corn farm
Yeah.
on the mountain.
Yeah.
Why do you farm on the mountain? You know
Because
the mountain is stony.
Yeah, because it's a virgin land, so I just want to make use of it now. But I'll put in more hardship and some labor, then I can overcome it. But when the land is more fertile, you as the farmer, if you use a fertile land for the beginning of your farm, when the season doesn't fail you are entitled to make more money from your farm that you are making, because it's a virgin land, you understand?
Okay. So the nutrients in there is not depleted.
Yes. But mostly people think of the hardship of climbing mountain, descending, and over there to access to water for irrigation or weedicide application and all those things. You know, that's the problem. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Only the strong walks and farm on the mountain, you know.
Okay. But people, do you have land for sale in the Peak area though?
No, there are many lands over there, but most of the lands are like there's a land dispute issues concerning most land. So unless you go to the chieftaincy department before you can have access to it.
Okay. We'll see about that. Alright, thanks, man. Got it?
Nope.
Yes, sir. So there used to be a settler there, but he's passed. He said this place is a Chikome. Okay, and this area is called Dededo. From Sanga, you go to Dededo, then you go to where the border, there will be the border name. Is it? This will be Chikofe, but the border be where? Bovi. So Bovi barrier. So Bovi has a unique history. I'll tell you in the next few shots. So this is one of the things people do to mark their territories on plots and the like. So you can see that someone has some plots here, and public transport is passing by. Okay, it's interesting the way this place is. We have to really look into it. Why the owner of this palm left 5 guys all killed him and stuff like that. Yeah, but let's see. So the thing is that they will not tell you everything, so you have to fish out a lot of them. This is the palm farm that the old man said he has. Couple of telephone. A devie and Okay.
Before 4 to 6 like can you make a
Academy Fiori. So usually I have to pick coordinates at the place, and I'm picking the coordinates is the same phone, so I can't record. I just walk into the line a little bit and pick coordinates. Alright. And you see this place, nobody has been here in a very long time, so I'm going to call the old man to lead me. He has to be in front in case nobody can step foot here and leave. He has to die first. You know, be snake, they there small, 5 minutes. If nothing do, then I'll come. So I want him to go first. If he doesn't die in 5 minutes, that means it's a place I can go to. And nothing will do me. As they say, in the region, there's something we call a hata dede. Then someone gives you a gift or something, you let him take it first. You wait for 5 minutes. If he's still alive, that means the thing is edible. So that's what I just did to him. So now I'll pick the coordinates. Wow, I'm surprised. Whole west is inside. Then whole central was on the other side, right?
Yeah, and even the Fiamme port starts from where we just left.
Wow. So this market is always very busy, a very local market for getting indigenous food stuff. What's the name of this market? The Dedo market. So you pass the Dedo, then you go to Port. Only new development that has happened in the area in the last 10 years. So look at the mountain. It's a nice view.
Living up here.
Yeah, I can see some cows there. So that means Fulanis are in the area. It's also not a very good thing because sometimes they're not very friendly people. That's the police station. Not police station, there's a police barrier there. So there used to be a town here called Provi that was deserted when there was the chaos between the Peki and the Alavani people. So if you can see the walls. Okay, this is about 10 minutes from where the land is. That's another issue about the place that we need to really look into. Right.
Against the hill?
So you thought the whole place was going to be like this?
No. Buy some land.
Okay.
Under the hill. And build something right in the middle. So we're going to have a couple dogs.
Wow. So all these places were deserted. You can see all these deserted places right before the police. I'll hide the camera before we get to the police. So this Anyarashi, how much is coconut in this town? 5 cedi. Hey, hold to 5 cedi, Anyarashi to 5 cedis. Who is selling the palm wine? They didn't give us the palm wine.
Oh, your boy.
Okay, give us some coconut. Now the car comes back. So this place is whole west.
Yeah.
But whole central is where we are coming from. Wow, who is interesting. So this is Anyarashi. It was interesting that whole central is where we came from. But somehow there's another constituency in between before we come back to whole central. So there's a small market here at Anyarashi Johnson. And then it's a good place to pick up souvenirs when you're going home. Cassava, all these are indigenous organic food. Cassava, pears, red oil. Aiko, sasap. Aiko, yam. I'm going to play. This is I make one called anemi coconut oil. Is it coconut oil? And then a small market. Oh, and this one I make one called cocoyam. Cocoyam. Oh wow. And then the politician Emmanuel Kwesi Bejira. This is Emmanuel Kwesi Bejira's constituency, so they don't like the market they're here. I bet you I'm over play. You open number now, I'm on over play. I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy. That's what they used to cook poto. I want poto. Aiko, Yaraji. Mele pele fiho. Sorry. Want all the sauce up. Mango already. Ya tandu egba. Nene. The Gina Maple. No, for now, I've got melody too. So the mango, this is 30 cedis. All this mango for $2, like just one like this. That's salt. This is gari made from cassava, the least marketed, most viable product in the world. Fantastic. Fresh palmy at Anyarasi.
Yes.
This is 5 cedis.
Yes,
Hey, give me another one.
okay.
I'll give this one to my boss.
Okay.
Is it? Okay. But nothing shows here that you are selling palmy. Is it my mama that sponsored this place?
Oh.
So that whole bottle for 30 cedis.
Yes.
Fantastic. Hey, $2. One big bottle of palmy for $2. Sanko already.
Selassie.
Selassie. No man do palmy there get it at where.
The call rada
Nene. Your open number, master.
054
Uh-huh.
26
Uh-huh.
78 616.
Okay.
Selassie.
Okay. This is the Lands Commissioner too. We just had to pass here for a short inquiry and follow up on some land. That's the SNIT building, just opposite Lands Commission. And then Volta Star FM is down there. So usually if you want to do any land inquiry, yeah, the surveyors go into the bush, but these people do the hard stuff for you, the real documentation and the like. So when you buy land, what the chiefs give you is indenture and the like. It's an agreement between you and the seller. Okay, so they will either say the leaser and the leasee and those kind of sophisticated language. So you can call the office language and WhatsApp them and all the bit bar. But usually for us, either drive here or you call somebody that you can work with. That's where the difference is. So you do that. So when you have that document, that's between you and the seller. You have to bring it here and come and register it. If it's not registered, the land is not yours. Okay, so about the land we saw, I don't like it. The price is good, but I think the history will not be nice. So we'll wait for the surveyor to tell us a little bit about it and stuff like that. About, yeah, that's the thing about it. It's a risk, that's why it doesn't cost much. If you can mitigate that risk, then you can make the profit and the opportunity that comes with it. So thanks for watching this video to this point. Subscribe for more insights in land purchase, property purchase decisions and journey, especially in the Volta region, Accra, Ghana, stuff like that. And then I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, share it to someone who is considering buying land in Ghana, so that we don't mess up or get caught up in the system, sort of. Thank you.